How we doing, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Got a chance to see the Pope's Exorcist. There's not much really to talk about with this one. It was directed by Julius Avery, who doesn't have many credits. He did Overlord, which I did like, but nothing really other major did he do. So I thought, I did Samaritan, which a lot of people told me wasn't very good. I didn't see it myself, so I have no opinion about that. But the directing was fine, and there was some performances that I think he could have gotten better out of the cast in some points. And then it was written by 3 writers, Michael Petroni, who did a couple of things that I recognize, and one was the last Narnia. But the big one was Evan. I can't even say his last name. Spiliotopoulos. I don't know. He's obviously Greek, and he did a lot of stuff for Disney. Disney Ariel. He's the direct-to-video stuff. But of all the ones he did The Unholy. Of all the guys, he has the most. The Huntsman, Winter's War, and a few others. But Hercules. He also did Charlie's Angels, but we won't have to hold that against him. And but anyway, of all the ones he had the most, and the one that has the least is Dean McCreary. I think they just threw him in there because he needed a credit or something. I don't know, but he has nothing. But anyway, so we had some decent writers behind it. So I'm not really understanding. So the standout, of course, is Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe held this movie together. He was engaging. Some of the dialogue he had was, snappy, and he made fun of things, and I thought that was kind of endearing, where he kind of laughed in the face of evil. However, you knew that inside he was scared crapless. So that's how he handled, some of these, supernatural things that he was dealing with. Now, the other cast members, and there weren't many, not in the, of course, there were some workers that were there and things to that effect. But for the most part, there was like the little family around them, and then the Spanish priest. So the basic storyline was that he is the Pope's exorcist. So he's the specific Pope's exorcist, and they sent him out above everybody else, and as long as he's not busy, kind of thing. And so anyway, he routes out the stuff that's not really needed an exorcism, and he knows how to handle those kind of people. And then on top of that, he goes to this abbey in Spain, and he finds a boy that's they newly moved there, and they find that the abbey itself is sitting on an evil thing. So there's a lot of evil energy, and they find the demon and things to that effect, and they try everything to save the boy. So that's basically the plot line. So it's like any other horror movie. There's really nothing special about it, and that's part of my problem with it, is that there really isn't a whole lot of special points to the film. I wanted some more standout stuff. There was some cool scenes. Why there was one scene where the demon kind of looked like Mary, and I thought that was really cool. And then they kind of just didn't go anywhere with it. It was good to see Franco Nero. Franco Nero plays the Pope. I worked with him on a low budget show. It was great to see him doing something a little more higher budget. He's a legend, of course, but he's been since I've known him, he hasn't really done anything big, and this is the first big thing I've seen him do. So in years. and Peter D'Souza, he this was the kid, and this was his first role and first big role, and he did a really good job. I thought he was a standout as well, and the mother, Alex Esso. She was in Midnight Mass or whatever else, the Netflix show, so that's probably why they picked her, because she had done horror in the past. And Laurel Marsden, she plays the daughter. She was kind of probably the weakest of the actors in it, and she did I guess some episodes of Miss Marvel. So not saying much there. So I am looking forward to Evil Dead Rise. I'm kind of hoping that's better. I watched a couple pieces of Renfield, and it was okay. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit disappointing for me, because like any other film, like especially horror, you got to stick the landing, and this really didn't. So the landing meaning the ending. The ending really, wasn't that spectacular. I thought it was going to go one direction, really. And all of a sudden they were like, "Yeah, we did it. It's over. See you." I'm like, what? That was it? It was really kind of a letdown and anticlimactic. I was actually pretty surprised, because what I thought the ending was going to be, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, but what I thought the ending was going to be, I'm like, oh, that could be a good twist, and then they didn't do it. So, kind of disappointing. But again, Russell Crowe is a standout. It's worth seeing just for him if you like horror movies, because it was creepy, and but that's pretty much the end of it. It's not really a memorable film, unfortunately. So it's an average. It's basically an average horror movie. That's what it is, an average supernatural horror movie. And I do love supernatural horror. I think I've written supernatural horror, but yeah, it could have been better. So just average. If you're looking to see it as a matinee. That's what it'll probably be. Streaming soon. So really, that's it for me. I really have nothing more to say about the film. There was nothing really stand out that I say, oh yeah, this scene was just so great, blah blah. I mean, the DP was good. Again, some of the acting was good, some of it not so good, and it was good to see Franco Nero. That's about the extent of it. So I'm basically promoting right now Destiny Aurora. The audio book is coming to Kickstarter. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Very excited about it. We're going to be launching in literally 2 weeks at the end of the month, and I'm gearing up for it right now and putting my marketing together for it. I'm really hoping that we can hit some stretch goals with it, so we can unlock. Because what I plan on doing is I want to do all of Destiny Aurora books in audio, and with the same couple, because I've added a woman's voice, so you really get immersed in it, and I want to do the other books as well. So I'm really hoping to hit some stretch goals so that I can pay for that as well, and then of course you'll be getting those for free if we can unlock those stretch goals. If you haven't, the campaign will also include Tales of Ravenor. We got the book in. This is the test copy, the hardcover. I wasn't too happy with the soft cover, so I sent it back. So we're going to be fulfilling this soon. But if you haven't gotten this, you'll be able to get it on the Kickstarter as well. And then Lords of L.A., the second book, the second book, but the issues 3 and 4. Issue 3 is penciled completely. We just have to do inks and colors on it. I have one more cover to do, and then that'll be my next thing after we launch this one for Destiny Aurora. So we have a bunch of stuff going on, but you'll be able to get all that stuff on the new Kickstarter. So sign up, and so the link below will allow you to sign up so that when we launch, it'll notify you. So definitely do that below, and thank you so much for all the support. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you saw the film, if you saw Pope's Exorcist, let me know what you guys think. All right, thanks a lot, guys. All right, have a good one.